Hello YouTube, Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. Uh, we have a brand new hero that joins the ranks this week, uh, Nilua from the Hidden Waves. And I mean, usually people want analysis of the brand new hero, really to support them with the polling. In my testing so far, I'll keep it short. She's kind of lackluster. In a wide range of ways. She could have been, a very strong meta-defining hero with the description that we kind of saw a couple of days ago. But once we got into the multipliers and really see how her kit works, there's a lot of shortcomings. So let's dive right into the video and let's go into kind of the trial mode to show her kit a little bit. So what you will see is she has these little icicles on her. We'll put in another hero on our side, a couple of heroes we can, draw reference to. Um, Maybe Jellyman as well, right? And I think this is kind of putting it comparable. So what you will see is every time when your heroes are taking a turn, she's going to be getting a Glacier stack. Um, and and whenever the enemy is taking a turn, she's going to be losing Glacier stacks. So you can see every enemy taking turn, she's losing stacks. The mechanic of our second skill is very similar to Gilliman. They will focus on the same target multiple times. However, if she kills somebody, Gilliman's remaining attack will go to the lowest HP hero, while hers is going to just shoot around randomly. She's going to have additional hits from her skill 2 based on the number of stacks she has by the multiple of 3. So every 3 stack converts to 1 extra hit. So 10 would have been, 3 extra hit, a total of 7. Jilliman, on the other hand, is based on the number of arcane wisdom runes she has, but also has a base hit of 4. When we look at the multiplier, she's looking at a multiplier of, I think 130 plus 30, so 160 per hit. Similar here, Jilliman is doing 160 per hit, but Jilliman can go up to 11 hits, I believe fully exclusive. So you have a total of 6 plus 5 from from here, additional hits go to 6, and then the number of wisdom runes. I think with Jilliman, anyways, Jilliman, I'm pretty sure it's 11 hits is the max you can do. From stripping 5 targets, right? 5 buffs, and then plus the 6 here. So it's a massive amount of damage, but she's capped at a total of 4 plus 4, 8 hits. So not as high damaging as Jilliman from that aspect. Her auto attacks are not gonna. Her auto attacks are strong, right? She's gonna be able to get um, auto attacks in there that gets damage increased by the number of icicles she has. She also has base increase to her crit damage from it, but it's just nothing like Lucifer, right? Lucifer, if we look at the base, you're talking about 70% crit damage and 30% crit rate when Lucifer is stealthed. Um, the the crit from here, the multiplier is I think 260 times 3. Um, yeah, and then you also get additional crit damage and it's not getting reduced. So it's like 690. Well, for her, you're looking at 300% and you're getting what? Increase the attack damage by 5% for each icicle. So even if it's 60% multiplied to 38, so 1.6 times 38, 380, that's still nowhere near what Lucifer's doing. So you just can't build her that way. I mean, the only upside to her, she can't be silenced and provoked. So that means she could potentially be a possible counter to Donald. But even that doesn't justify the use of her. You're just better off just bringing another hero in your team that has the highest attack that will bait Donald. Um, the piece that gave us hope during the earlier piece was that, hey, she's gonna be able to at exclusive 3 Um, when she becomes less than 6 layers, she can instantly get a turn, cleans all the debuffs from herself, and go for a turn. So let's just say you try to use her against, say, Nazil. But if you actually accidentally skilled her up, well, it's going to take 3 opponent turns before you know, break free and get that instant turn. And here you can only remove 1 layer of debuff. So often after the enemy, if enemy is a control-based team, they're going to be doing um, a lot more. They're going to be having a lot more than just 1 layer of debuff, so you're going to be kind of useless from this particular cleanse. And it doesn't say, prioritize on removing, control effects or what. So, and by skilling her up, it takes more of opponent's turn before you get below that, um, to get to that 5 stack to trigger that effect. So making it really difficult. Like the ideal situation is you have her at exclusive 3, fully skilled, but not a single one land into her passive skill, which is super awkward, right? So devs, if you're listening to this from a hero design perspective, I think she's really cool. She kind of looks like Valentina actually. Um, Not sure if anybody noticed that from a design perspective, but at least the icon. Tell me in the comments below if you feel like you got the same feel when you first saw her, her avatar icon there. Um, you know, that digression aside, she's just a little bit, lackluster compared to some of the other heroes we have seen that. Now we don't expect every new hero introduced to the game breaks the meta, but I will hope that she gets some sort of, patch to bring her a little bit more, give her a little more strength to it. I mean, um, maybe maybe a bigger multiplier on death because you're really just trying to kill one target. Like 400% is not going to kill anybody at this point, especially you're kind of taking the second turn at this point. You really, the additional layers actually makes it harder for you to trigger her passive. So I don't know. Maybe this could be changed. Like, I mean, at this point, if you're fully scaled up, right, it takes 3 opponents' turn, which is worse than if you kind of get the cleanse right after the enemy's turn. Or, somehow make it so that, the cleanse also give yourself, immunity to debuffs or something. Like it just seems so lucklustering compared to I know Panda's limited and Catherine only cleanse 1, but it's like she cuts in between the enemy's team. Great. I think the only saving grace for why you want to pull her and how you could be using her might be possible. So I know a lot of you out there might be collectors, and in PvP I think there might be a way to use her, but again, it's more useful on offense. You wouldn't use her in defense because it's hard to control. What you want to do is leave her at E0. Don't bother skilling her up. Give her a 100% crit rate. And what you do is the enemy takes a turn. Your Lunia Nilua should go right away, right? Because right, you can't even do it at E0. I forget. Sorry. Yeah, it's like you have to get exclusive 3 for this thing to trigger, right? So it's super expensive. You need to get her to exclusive 3. Don't skill her up. The enemy takes a turn, you cut in between, you land a crit hit, so you reduce the next hero on their team by 50% of their turn meter just so you can disrupt their combo. There are way cheaper ways to do that, guys. There's way cheaper ways if you follow my PvP videos. So, yeah, what's my verdict on this one? I'm gonna have to say, don't pull unless you're a collector and you enjoy, and you like her design, whatever. But from a, pure raw power for dollar spent here, she's kind of low on my ranking scale. So hopefully you enjoy the video. And if you like, my hero reviews and my commentaries, please like and subscribe and tell me in the comments below. Thanks so much. Gandalf out.